Well, it's a pleasure to have you here. I was waiting for this time, and I'm really excited to know about your job in the photography. I think you have an amazing account. So I have you here. Like I was seeing and following your job, and I'm like, it just amazed me how every picture that you have, the colors that you use, like it's amazing. So I'm really happy. The idea here in this live is to know your work, that the people that are following me, that they be able to know you. There's not gonna be too much people because I'm just starting this. But the idea is to upload this on YouTube channel, so they will see this after on YouTube. Okay, tell
Yeah,
us, where are you from exactly?
I'm from Nigeria. Nigeria. And do you know Lagos? Have you heard of Lagos, Nigeria?
I've heard about Nigeria, but you're the first person that I talk from Nigeria.
Wow. It's nice meeting you.
I,
It's nice meeting you.
I don't know why, but I was thinking you were from England. I thought he's from England,
Oh,
but then you told me that you were from Nigeria. So I was making a count different of hours. So I think it's like 11 o'clock there, right?
yes, yes, yes. It's 11 o'clock now.
I was going to ask you, when did you start shooting? When did you start taking pictures? How was that process? If you can tell us about that.
I think 2 megapixel camera. And I'll
How
go
many?
about to this taking
Like how many
just
pictures?
one,
Just
like
one
two
picture.
megapixels. And I will go about with it, uh, taking pictures you know, and that's how things has graduated. We are moving gradually and gradually from it. That's a very, very
Start
long
taking
time.
pictures with 2 megapixels is something crazy. With two
Yeah,
megapixels, like
yes, now, that's, that's the evolution.
yeah,
In this life, you have to be optimistic. You have to look ahead, try to get better as time goes by. As,
yeah. And check out your feed, your Instagram feed. I saw that it had a really high level, so I wanted to ask you how did you start in that, and it's impressed me, and it's like really amazing that you start with a phone, you know.
of course, of course. uh, I really don't see the pictures to be that great because I still are trying to take better pictures. Like I still have standards that I've set for myself. Like I want to be better than this. But actually, thank you. That's a very nice compliment from you.
No, it's like
Uh,
it's trust me when I say that. It's like I thought you were. I'm not lying on this, but I thought you were working like for Nike or something like that. Because I saw
no,
your pictures, it's like, man, he has a really, really, really big potential, you know?
okay, yeah, yeah. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, yeah. So about that, that's the standard. That's the standard I'm talking about. Like, I want people outside the community, outside the country, to be able to resonate with my work, to be able to credit them. Like, wow, this is amazing, and I keep on pushing on it.
So when
So
you start, you have like a dream, you know, or because some people start just making for fun, or you already have an idea. Okay, I have this phone, but I want to go to all this process, and I want to be in 5 years like working as a photographer. You have that, or you just start for fun?
no, I didn't start. I didn't start for fun. No, just aspiring to be one of the greats, like Richard Avedon. You know Richard Avedon, and some other great photographers too that has been out there. Just want to be like them.
Did you start in a college or something like that, or you make a course or something, or do you just learn
No,
by your own?
I have a brother actually that's a photographer, so I learned a lot from him. You must have seen me tag excellent photography page on my work. He owns the studio. He owns the
You
studio.
you
So
have
I
your own
really
studio?
He owns the studio, so I work with him.
Okay.
So I take pictures in the studio. I'm currently in the studio right now. As you can see, these are bags.
Oh,
So,
that's
yes.
amazing.
So
So,
I'm there.
wow. How many frames do you have there? Like those?
The backdrops,
How many of those do you have? I don't know how to say that in English.
about a dozen, 12, about 12 of it, 12 colors. Like here, you can see the navy blue,
Different colors.
brown, yes, gray. This is gray, this is red, this is olive gray, white, purple, yellow, and you can still see peach. You can see the peach color over there. You can see the sea green, and you can see black as well. And this is blue. You
And
can see
which one
blue
is your
here.
favorite? Which one is your
Oh,
favorite?
I don't really have a favorite. Too. I don't think I have a favorite. Like, I just use it at random. It depends.
Those have like an special order when you have to work with them, or you just choose them because you like them?
No, I work with the palette, the color, the scheme
Yeah.
of the color. So that's the that's the major decision behind the colors of the backdrop.
Okay.
That's the most important thing. So I consider my palette to make the work look more professional. Check the color wheel and so on, and the colors on the dressing of the model. So that's just all the clients. So that's the basic thing about the background composition, the colors and the colors of the
Okay.
picture.
Okay, we were talking about your process, like coming from working from a cell phone until being in a studio. But what happened between there? So tell us a little bit about that.
Oh,
I think it's a lot.
it's a lot. It's a lot, actually. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. I used several phones, actually. So during those times, I was trying to develop, to know the rule of thirds, composition, lighting, and all the rest. So immediately my brother got to the studio, he started the studio. I was in the school back then, so I only joined him and
How old were
started
you?
working out my. Then, you mean
How
then?
old?
When I joined him in the studio, right?
Yeah.
I think I'm around 19,
Oh
19
man.
or 18. So I started shooting in the studio then. And since then, things has only got better. It has only
You're
got.
welcome.
Thank
So
you so much.
why do you choose portraits? There's a lot of styles. Like I do street style or cinematic style. Why do you choose portraits?
Um, the thing is, I do some landscape. In fact, I started with landscape photography, and I still do it till now.
You still
I
doing
still
it?
do, yes, but that's not all the time. It's just sometimes it's not
Yeah.
as interesting to me as portrait, because in portrait photography you get to use different lighting,
Yeah.
strokes, soft boxes, background. But landscapes, you only use the daylight,
Yeah.
um, the natural light.
Yeah.
So it is not as challenging to me as taking pictures, regulating the light. You understand what I'm talking about. So
Got
it
you.
is not,
Like the
it is
like the
not,
process, the process that
yeah,
takes the job is totally different from landscape.
yes, yes, yes. Landscape doesn't deal with much composition, like just get your angles right and you take the pictures. But in portrait photography, you have to interact with the client, talk to them, or the model, talk to them, post them. You be the one to post them yourself. You understand what
Yeah.
I'm saying? You post them, so you interact, and it has more. Well, it depends. I still do landscape photography at times. I still do
Yeah,
it at times.
for me doing portraits is hard because on street photography you're walking and you can stand in one place for like 30 minutes and you're thinking how you want the picture and you have to be fast because the person, maybe you're gonna lose the person that you want to take a picture, right? But when I, for example, I was doing a session for a wedding for a couple, and I don't have any idea how to lead them. I don't know how to lead them. Like for me, it's hard to post like this, do this,
Oh,
raise like that. For me, it's like really hard. I can't do that by my own. So when I'm doing with people, when I'm working with another people, when I'm shooting for a wedding or something like that, my wife, she always helps me because she knows how to do that. But I don't have any idea. I'm really bad doing portraits.
ah,
So I know that doing portraits is not easy at all.
doing portrait to me is interesting, and the most important thing that I've learned is to always stick to myself, to be original.
Yeah.
It's just have to stay original. So if I'm not good at portrait, I will face what I'm good at and do it perfectly. And since I'm good there, I have to develop to get better and better and better as time goes. So that's just the rule of life that I've put there. And the lighting, especially, do you know the one that is challenging now is the 3D lighting. I want to be able to create a 3D or even 4D image from a single click.
Wow.
So that's the most challenging thing to me now. I just don't like taking 2D portraits. Pictures are always 2D, two dimensions,
Yeah.
the length and the
Yeah.
breadth, and it's getting boring, 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 and boring now as time goes on. And
Backgrounds is it backgrounds important to get 4D? What is the most
no,
important to get 4D?
the
Or
most
is the
important thing
camera?
is no. It doesn't have to do with the camera. It deals with the lighting.
Okay.
Yes, the way you can regulate your light and the numbers of light you are going to use in the
How
picture.
many likes do you need to be for 4D, for example? How many?
At least you need
Or is
four.
more like the position of the light?
Yes, the position of light, and you will need a minimum of 3 to 4 before you be able to do that.
Okay, that's why portraits it's hard. That's where
Yeah.
we were saying that in landscape or street photography, you just need natural light.
Yes.
But then you have to, you need to know how to put the light, how to focus the light, how to
Yes.
lead the
Yes.
light to the
Yes.
person. Also in cinematic photos, photography happens the same. Like for example, in the pictures, when you're watching a movie or in a scene that they're doing, like they use like three lights and the position of each light is really important.
Yes. Yes. Especially the thing I like the most in cinematic portrait cinematic photos. They are always dramatic. I love them, but with some neon street lights in the background.
Yeah, at night and
But
when it's raining, it's like crazy.
yes, yes, yes. I've seen some of those pictures on your feed, and I love them. I love them. I love
I
them.
got some. I got some. I like those in Capital. I don't live. I live from Capital, from Buenos Aires. I live like it took me like 45 minutes to go in there. I don't live in that city. It's like I live closer, but I don't live in that city. So I work at night, and sometimes when I finish my job at 6 a.m. when I'm free, I finish my job. I go to Capital City. It took me like 45 minutes and I spent like 2 or 3 hours taking shoots from the city, and then I go back home and I ride home at 12 p.m. So sometimes I have to take the the time to go to the capital city and take shoots because in the place where I'm living, it's not like what you see in the feed. It's totally different. But
Oh,
I like to do that. It took time. Sometimes I'm tired, but I like to do that.
they are very
Is
supportive.
this is this your only job? Are you doing this for a living, or do you have an extra job, or this is like all your full-time job?
This is a full-time job for now.
Oh, bro, you're
For the
living
for
my
the time
dream.
being.
You're living my dream. Seriously, you're living my dream.
So you have to have a full-time photography job. but the full-time photography work is very stressful. Sometimes you have to sleep late, wake up very early to meet the demands from your clients and to always be at their service. So it is quite tasking.
I got this one too.
All
I
right.
love this one.
All right.
I want to show. Can you see that one?
Yeah. I can
That's
see it. I
amazing.
can see it. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
So they call you. How's the process? To the process, they call you. They come to your studio, or or it depends. Each case is different.
Yes, the each case for the client is different. This little girl is having our birthday very close. Our birthday is very close. So they need some portraits for our birthday to post on social media. So they
Hmm.
came to and requested for some shots. Mm, So I already visualized what the shot is going to look like before I even
Mhm.
shoot the thing. So I composed the girl to match what I was imagining in my mind.
Yeah.
So
It's
I
not
set
just press. It's not like sometimes people they say that it's just to press the bottom. Like just
oh
press that.
no as a photographer you are an artist, so you have to use your artistic mind to paint the picture before bringing it to life with
Yeah.
the client. So I already have the painting in my mind. I composed the physical object that I'm seeing to bring out the beauty exactly. So and I tried it and that's the result that you can see over there.
It's
That's the result.
amazing. It's amazing. The background like gives a like I see that your work, every background like follows a feeling that you're trying to show. It's like you don't choose. Like I was asking you if you choose the colors just because you like them or you have something in your mind. And I can see that because you're using, for example, in this picture, in this frame, like you're using a black background and she's wearing a blue and a white jacket. And it
Yes,
looks so
yes.
good. And I can see that there's a word behind that.
Yes.
It looks so natural.
Yes. That's the goal. I wanted to replicate something that won't have too much drama, too much effect to it. Like the strobes will still be able to portray like
Yeah.
it's a natural light coming through and I'm taking the picture of it.
Uh-huh.
So the model is in a very good mood and as she was smiling, actually that picture wasn't prepared for. So when she smiled, I I started the conversation with her and she started laughing. And I am always ready to click the shutter.
How many hours takes a session to do that? Like, how much time takes to do that? Or it depends. Every person is different. I think you have different times, right?
Yes. Basically, it depends on what I wanted to create or what I'm creating. You see, like that shot, this recent one I showed you, this lady on a black background took about 15 to 20 minutes. It's very brief. Just
It was really good.
that's very brief. It's a running gun shot.
I thought like it took like 2 hours maybe, but
No,
it was really
but
good. It was really good.
the shooting itself, the session itself is very brief. And with the other kid too, the one you showed earlier, it was not too brief, but it still takes
Yeah.
like 20-30 minutes to create.
It's
But at
really
times
fast, bro.
yes, you have the challenging with the light, your lighting.
Yeah.
The lighting is the key issue. If the lighting doesn't match what I'm trying to represent, that will take me some little more extra time to fix them, to put them in the positions, to regulate the lighting, the exposure, and all the rest. Because I love taking my pictures live, directly from the camera. They will be perfect. So just remove the blemishes in the post production.
So I got a personal question for you. Like I do everything with my phone.
All right.
So the idea is that someday I want to get my own camera, you know. But here in Argentina, we live in a hard situation, economic situation. So it has been hard to get a camera. It's gonna take a lot of time. How was the process for you from working with a phone to have lights and have your own camera, working in a studio with background? How many years did it took you?
Uh, Actually, I don't have a camera of my own.
You don't
I
have
use
your
my
own
bro.
camera?
Yes, I use my brother's camera. You know, I told you earlier,
Okay.
he owns the studio. So he owns the lighting too. He owns everything. He owns the background. So I'm just like benefiting from what he has in creating my own shots.
Um, you have one shoe that I like too. That is you. It's a portrait from you.
Okay. Let's see.
One of your favorites, but it's really cinematic. This one.
Okay, my brother took this shot. My brother took this shot. Wow. My brother took this shot. Please show me again. Show me again. I want to check it. My brother wants to check it. My brother wants
Hey,
to check
Hardin, he made a shoe. Hardin,
it.
he's telling me your amazing job. Like,
Yes, can you show me the picture again?
okay,
Show
what
me
was
the
it?
picture again.
Okay. This one.
Oh. Everybody,
He made it.
everybody yes, it took the shot. It took the shot. Okay.
He did a really good job. I love this shirt. Like, red and blue on the blue background. Like, everything is perfect here. And the blue
Mm,
hat.
yes. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I always check the palette, the relationship with the colors, the color wheel before making the decision on the background.
And we see here, like, the position of his hands. Like, everything is, like, in order. It looks like you lit him really good, in a really good way. Like, that's why I thought you were working for a brand like Nike. Seriously, trust me. When I saw your pictures, I thought it was like a Nike Instagram feed. Because it looks like, bro, it looks like that. Seriously, it looks so professional.
Yeah, that is my goal. That's my goal anyway. To take.
This one looks like Black Panther. Like Black Panther?
Do you know the inspiration behind this? I wanted to post the picture, so I felt why not try something different from the regular post, the way people post their
Yeah,
pictures. So I decided to flip the picture. Let me flip this one and see the reactions I get from it.
it looks
And
amazing.
that's
It looks really good.
that's all.
Uh, Instagram has changed a lot. At the beginning, Instagram was totally different. It was made
Mm,
for photographers, but now I think it's like a TikTokgram. It looks like a new TikTok, you know?
yes.
And it feels like you have to make 1,000 videos that the people be able to see your job, and it's like really frustrating for me. It's like frustrating because I don't have a camera. I have a mobile, so sometimes it's hard for me because I don't have enough memory on my phone to make a video, and the camera on my phone is not too good to make a really good reel, you know. So I'm doing like a huge effort to upload my photos, and the people see that. And someday a person from England, she wrote me, I don't see your job anymore.
mm,
I don't see your job anymore because I saw 1,000 reels from people that I don't know, that I don't follow, but I don't see your job anymore. And I was telling her, like, okay, just put me on your favorite so you can see that. But that's not the idea, you know. Like, she did it because she likes my job, but uh, I think someday we're gonna leave Instagram behind and try to find a new
new
social
platform.
photography media. How do you see this? How are you living this new age of Instagram?
Uh, the Instagram is posing a lot of questions these days, especially about the reach. The reach, the reach has been very down, very low. I remember then when you post the picture, it will appear to the people who matters to you, the people that matters to you, the people that really cares about what you are doing. But these days, it's not getting that very good attention again. The thing is, right from the onset, I don't really see Instagram as something to validate my work with, like to to approve my work. Like,
Yeah.
oh, you are doing good.
Mm.
I have to be better on my own. But Instagram is just a bonus for you to be seen. Like, it's a platform for me to have met you now. I wouldn't have met you without Instagram. So
Yeah.
that's the communication part of it. And concerning the reach, I also perceive it's becoming more of a video platform, which is very disheartening to photographers, especially people like me. I don't create videos, I create photos.
Yeah.
But Instagram has been pushing down pictures, like we don't want pictures on the platform, we don't want pictures on the platform, which is very frustrating. So the thing I do about it now is I take pictures, I I edit them to 6 second video and I post them.
Okay, my brother,
Thank you
has
very
been a
much.
pleasure to have you here. I'm really excited for
The
this
pleasure having
conversation.
you too.
It's not gonna be the last one. It's not gonna be the
I
last
appreciate
one.
you.
I promise. I'm sorry for being late. It has
Oh
been a
no,
hard week, but it's gonna be on YouTube. So when this be on YouTube, I will send it to you. I don't have too many followers on YouTube. This is just starting, but the idea is that
of
this
course,
grows
of
and
course,
grows
of
and
course, of course, of course, of course, of course.
that's
We are
how we made
getting
it,
there.
man. That's
Yes, we
how
are
we
getting
made
there.
it.
Yes, that's how we move. Thank you so much.
Man, you have been amazing. You have been really humble. You have been so nice. I really appreciate this time. I really enjoyed this time. Praise God, the language wasn't a trouble between us. It was
Thank
really
God,
good.
thank God, thank God, thank God.
I really enjoyed this one.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.